Let's get right back into it after I check DMs. Okay.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you. Let's go do Jacob's quest, because I hate myself. Jacob's side quest may be one of the worst, but if I get it done and over with, I can actually do a good quest. I gotta do the ones I don't like, so I can do the ones that I do. Oh, fuck, he makes me... You're a bitch. Wait a second, I need to check my books. I'm damn near full Paragon right now. Let's upgrade my Travel Rush. Let me look at my journal. Ilium. Oh, I need to get a Omega. Capec in the Haskin system. Yeah. Let's do Jacob's side quest first. And then when we get to Omega, I can do all the fun that entails. And buy the black hole gun. That's my goal.
I have detected an anomaly.
MSV Hugo Gernsback.
Roadblock.
That's a lot of elements, Zero.
Something on our sensors.
Bring Jacob, and I guess I'll bring... Who should I bring? Who do I have loyalty for? I have Garrus's loyalty. I have Tali's loyalty. Tali, I wouldn't bring on a normal day, but let's bring Thang. So I have to use this shit bag. Just upgrade your incendiary ammo shit bag.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There's not.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Get things straight.
After a crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship.
Repeat, toxology alert.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of acting captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
I doubt that ship carried 10 years worth of food.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Incoming!
Real weapon! Switch up! One kill!
Doesn't quite cover the reality of it.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They have the same uniform as our attackers. Definitely not as aggressive, though.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to
Decay! You are cursed with his face!
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever.
I can't talk to you.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Weapons are forbidden. Our forces have engaged.
Please. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later.
The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Got no shield. Excuse me.
Get over here.
This might be useful.
We're gone! had his fun, and now he wants out. Throwing people away. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
Hey, Kyler. How you doing?
There was resistance to the plan.
What?
Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep
order. Of course.
And things settled down.
Dinner date?
As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable.
Pencil. Damn.
Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
I don't. That's not true. Nine. Fuck you. Spike. No, I can talk to you though. I didn't talk to you about ship upgrades, Jacob.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
Any thoughts on how to...
I've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Are you upgraded the ship's armor? That's the real fucking question. Have I? I will collect this stuff. Phoenix cannon, the ship armor. We need a shields one. Who do I talk to about the shields? Wait. Oh, I've got all of them. Good, we're chilling. It's based. I need to go to Omega.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
You go to Omega. I'm gonna do Samara's loyalty mission. And a few other things, but most importantly, Samara's loyalty mission. We're gonna do whatever that quest is about. Production line. Omega 4. And a lot of small quests to do. I'm gonna do them quick. Aria to look. Fair amount. We'll bring Samara. We'll bring. Let's bring a lot of loyalty to get stuff. That hurts to look at. Let's bring Zaid. Samara. We're just gonna max out that immediately. We're gonna biotic abilities. Indicator, but I will give Zaid the collector assault. It's just a funny gun, you know? Maybe I'm gonna continue using my preferred riveted machine gun.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Aria Talok may have tracked.
Is that... Greetings! I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Seth.
You need something?
Well, if you... I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up...
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop. Look around for anything that might hold it. Good luck, my friends.
We'll do my specialized. I need a bucket.
Humans! Light
was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans.
That's a pretty dope set of armor. That's what I was looking for.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves.
I can't compete. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
This looks interesting.
Sexy sextet as they light up the afterlife and soothe the savage beasts of Omega. You won't believe what these girls get up to and how low they'll go. For tickets, contact Aria offices or buy direct from the
End is not.
You won't believe your eyes. Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scuba vessels that rapidly retreated.
Come on, let me in.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do?
No.
You see my gun.
I
You really want?
see you around.
Big Paragon right there. Truly.
Give me another
Aria has a job she needs doing.
That depends.
Aria's gotten word that some blood. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
I'll look into
Good. Patriarch's downstairs. Come back here when it's done.
I'll be back.
Good luck.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard.
Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Patriarch's around here somewhere. Could use this or around this area somewhere.
Walk it off, Commander. A little poison never hurt anyone.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Merc life got you down. Ready to give it all up and go into hiding in the abyss. Don't. Alinox security and enforcement.
If he's a named character, I have to talk to him.
Assertive individuals to carry out highly lucrative operations within cities.
Human. Tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavel.
Not trust you. Tell Gavon.
There seemed to be a lot of good talking.
No more talk.
Oh.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology. The Asari, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race elected to gain council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon.
Come on, let me in.
I'm the team with the pistol freeze like that, you know? Turns out crewing that.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
What do you think these people will do?
Poisoning what?
This has nothing to do
Who's
with...
next? Turians?
Answer the damn question, Corvan.
You want a piece of me?
Not taking any chances. Bastard deserved what he got.
Tons.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one.
You said he had close family. He'll just want revenge. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria. Perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern.
Here's an idea.
And so your name grows.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Aria.
You could be my Krant if you would do this for me.
Reminds me a lot of.
That Shepard's rumored survival are mixed. While some are overjoyed to see him return, others believe his false death was a betrayal.
Where do these fucking kites?
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch.
Your Patriarch's Krant.
You should have done your homework.
We're gonna probably end this one.
Commander's family was killed in a slaver attack, but Shepard has maintained ties to the colony.
Yes. Killian Blitz.
You killed them all. Thanks to you, Aria may think of me as more than a trophy.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Aria. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
All Paragon, but I'm damn close to it.
She's Omega's #1 citizen. But what do we really know about her?
Bridge real quick.
Aria wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
We can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime? You look like you need...
Not below. Thanks. I have a girl back home. Alright. Yeah, let's end this one up.